What's up, people? Sorry I've been a little MIA on the vlog stuff because it was kind of a daily or almost weekly thing, and then it's dropped off the past 2 weeks. Well, I forgot to get the edit out because I got preoccupied with moving. So I'm going to have to do like a, hey, moved into my new house, let y'all check it out. We've been super excited and super stoked with it, but as you can tell, I'm super drenched. It's like 10:20 at night right now. I'm at the firehouse. It is Monday, September 8th. We actually fought a fire today, which was fun. And yeah, just getting in the late night workout because the fire was during workout time. So I actually am going to put this workout in a separate vlog, but just giving you a catch up on what happened before. So the 2 weeks leading up, and I'll kind of voice over through some of it. After Worlds, the first week was kind of just finding some velocity profiles and hitting some decently heavy numbers. Nothing true 1RM, but trying to feel out some numbers about where things were, doing some stuff I hadn't done in a while, like a trap bar deadlift. And then, yeah, we've been preoccupied with the move. So what I had written up as a training plan, I'm already 2 days behind. So there's that. And now I'm officially in a class that I'll be taking, which will probably knock back our training program as well. It's 12 weekdays spread throughout the course of September and October. So, yeah, bow season's coming up for deer hunting. So we'll get into some of that. And yeah, let's get on with this video before I ramble too much. So, like I said, we were doing some kind of testing out with some maxes, and really, if you notice on the left or right side of the bar, left side for the video, testing some bar speeds with some different lifts. So I think I went power snatches, power cleans through this day. Didn't feel 100%. I mean, that's going to happen after you come off a peak for a championship game. Was just kind of trying to figure out what was going on. You know, I've hit better than this more. Recently I've hit 110 kilos. That was 105. Just wasn't feeling great today. Decided to try some hip snatches. I've never really done them a lot. I've played with them some. They actually felt better and moved better than I remember them ever being. So gonna try to keep those in and incorporate those a little bit more. It's something like the power position, you can't get away from it. Trying to just be explosive out of that top position. I think more strength athletes should spend more time doing this movement exactly right there versus trying to do some sort of snatch or clean with not so great technique. Yeah, so we went into power cleans, and like I said, it wasn't 100% this day. It was 130 kilos. I can't remember the speeds. It's been a while. And yeah, I was kind of displeased with how things were moving. That was 135, kind of moved better than 130. And this 140 was just way harder than expected. Kind of all the lifts on this day. But I mean, in the grand scheme, didn't look too bad. At the end of this day, I tried Nordics for the first time in a very, very long time. And I was like, oh, this band assisted. This isn't too bad. Man, 2 days after this, the DOM set in and the lateral hamstrings were smoked. So probably a little bit of a fun accessory I'm going to keep in there. I'm not going to try to do anything crazy or stupid, but the band assisted was a pretty solid choice. So I think this was like a Monday or Tuesday, and then the next day I get out and did some throwing. Trying to kind of tell myself I'm already in off-season mode. Trying to start the ground up now so that I can start next year off on a better foot. But once again, like I said in the pre-video, things aren't 100% all the time. I'm not going to let it get to me though. So started with a little bit of stand throws, just trying to feel a longer push around the back. Not what I want it to be. I've got to start pushing sooner, almost like pushing right now at 9. I'm kind of letting it drop closer to 6 before I'm pushing on it. So I need to push a little earlier. And then, what's up? So looking into some one turns here in a minute. I can't tell if this is one of them or not. No, we're still doing stand throws. So getting into one turns, I started working on a different cue on this day. I was working on being a little more patient at the front, which was something new to me. So these throws were not all out effort, but I'm really happy with how they looked or how they felt. Watching some things change a little bit with that little bit of patience. Once again, you shouldn't expect world record numbers or PR type numbers when doing drills. I'm just working through the technique, trying to feel the things I was trying to feel. I'm really going to like this cue. I'm going to keep working it because I like what I was feeling, but it's definitely first time ever doing it. Not 100%, still kind of almost a little slow. I got to see if I can keep it as I accelerate it. Let's see. So I ended up doing the exact same thing with the 49. I went the 49 not to 56 to one, not beat me up as much, and two, it's the actual length of the right weight. My 56 is stuck as a WOB weight right now. Still haven't put the time in to fix it. And so I left this in here kind of seeing, I do walk through these steps probably at least every other throw, kind of tell myself a cue that I want to work on. So it's something you don't go out and practice and just throw. You have to think about and be deliberate about exactly what you're wanting to accomplish. And with how I'm recording this voiceover, I can't really quite see these, so I'm going to have to go back and cut these videos down. So yeah, I'm just going to let them play out and let you guys watch the rest of the throwing. Once again, have no idea what order, what days I'm doing what. Had some back squats with the Duffalo bar. Just feeling things out. I hadn't done free squats in a while. I've done a little bit here and there. Very light though. So just trying to feel what the hole's like, feeling comfortable, feeling control in the hole. These reps were almost a little bit on the slower side just to be more deliberate with things and making sure I was feeling everything right. As you can see, my descent starts a little slower and I do speed up as I get down to the hole. It's like I personally now get to the point where I've got to feel my balance. So I think I took top singles at 190 and 200 kilos. No idea where these are at. And then after this, I had trap bar deadlifts, which I had not done in a very long time. Just being very deliberate and cautious with like my technique and not, once again, I've got back issues, so not trying to get too out of control, out of whack. I think this is 200 kilos and I might have done another 210 or 220 after this and shut it down. Then on a different day, we had some jerks. They felt okay for not having done in front of the neck jerks in a while. Worked out pretty heavy in just the breath belt and then put the other belt on. What was that, 120 kilos? Here's 130. I think I put my regular belt on for 140 and shut it down there. Overhead mobility is not feeling terrible. My shoulder's content. I got to figure this out. My shoulders constantly feel beat up. And I've cut back on bench pressing, so I've got to figure out what's going on. I think a lot of it comes from sleeping on my sides. But I hit a push press, so hit jerks, hit a push press, and then did some strict press just for fun. I did all the pressing this day. I think I benched. I may not have benched after this, but strict press to 100 kilos, something that it's like, this was really bad, but I like to always make sure I keep that in there. And then we hit front squats on another day. I think I worked up, this was it, a top single at 160, shut it down, and did some deadlifts after this, just testing the speed up to, I think, 500 pounds, somewhere in the realms, but only one video. And then later that week, got in some bow hunting and back squats at the firehouse. So literally in between sets, I was doing light beltless work. This video starts with 95 pounds, did plate quarter jumps. Working up, here's like 225, I think. I was doing a lot of these with my eyes closed. No belt, which is tougher for me, tougher for anyone. But just being, once again, very deliberate, especially in the depth. I'm not used to being at the full parallel right now, having spent over 8 weeks only quarter squatting. I think it was almost 12 weeks. So that's it.